host, and I am now joined by Gabriel Klingman, and he is an amazing speaker. You guys just saw his story. Dude, your story is so impactful. Thank you for sharing that. I saw the kids being moved by that. Talk to us about why you're here at the Power of We and what the Power of We means to you.
That's such a great question. So I'm here to literally do what I just did, to show people that no matter what you go through, no matter what happens in your life, you are not defined by it.
Yes.
Exactly. It may explain you, but it does not define you. And that everyone is going to try and say, oh, you went through this, that means this is you. Oh, you went through that, that means you're this, that means you're that. They're going to try and put these labels on you, dark spells, as I called them, because they literally are dark spells. And if you believe that, your entire life will go in a completely different direction. But you have the power to make the choice to say, no, in this moment, I choose not to believe what other people are telling me, and I can make that choice. And just like the power, like what I just did, when I made that choice, I joined this band and then literally saved this girl, Jen. She didn't commit. She's alive today because of that choice. That's amazing. Everyone out there has that same power.
Dude, that is so amazing. The power of your testimony is so impactful, and thank you for sharing that, because so many people at home are struggling right now, and they're wondering what to do next. And some people are feeling at the end of the rope, and they don't feel like they have any place to hold on to. Talk to us about some aspects of what people can do who are struggling right now with their perspective on staying positive and seeing the good in the world versus all the evil and the divisiveness that we're seeing today in the news.
Yeah. So this is going to be an out-of-the-box answer to your question.
Love it. Let's go.
I would actually say a huge thing is to do what Jason was talking about earlier, if you guys were paying attention, to use your physiology.
Yeah.
So much of that depression, so much of that spiral happens naturally without us trying. When was the last time someone tried to say, oh, I'm going to try and spiral negatively? No.
You don't try. You either do it or don't.
It just happens. And it happens because when you go one step, then your physiology starts to change. You go to another step, your physiology starts to change, and that becomes a spiral. So one of the best things you can do, as cliche or out of the box, either way, it could go either way, as it may sound,
right?
Get out and move your body. Change your position. How are you using your face? Change your focus. That was the other big thing you talked about. What are you paying attention to? What you focus on, you will get more of. And if you're focusing on the negative, that's all you're going to see, and you'll get more of it. It doesn't mean the positive isn't out there. It just means that's all you're going to see.
Oh, that's so positive. And the thing I think about it is it's all perspective. It's, energy goes where focus flows.
Come on.
So if you're focusing on all the negativity, of course, you're going to find more negativity because the reticular activation system in our brain is going, okay, like if I told you, don't think of a blue elephant, you think of a blue elephant.
Instantly.
And it's like what we put into our mind is so powerful. Yeah. So when you were talking about your story, which I really love, and being, a former touring drummer and changing everything around, I hear identity. So talk to us about what.
Talk about that.
How can we get away from having an identity and just being truly us? We were talking off camera a few moments ago about just being natural and being authentic. Talk to us about how people can ditch the identity and just be in the flow of being who they are, rock their flag, and just own their life.
Yeah, super important. I was actually going to do an entire presentation on identity at this place.
No
that
way.
was my thing. And then I was doing this meditation, and I was told, no, your entire presentation needs to be titled, you can't change the past, but you can change what it means. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? And then as I kind of went through my own life, I was like, oh shit, that's exactly what it means. And this entire presentation came from that. But like you said, the roots of it are in that identity.
Mm-hmm.
When you can take that step away from what other people say. Everyone is going, no matter what, I think the most important thing is no matter what, everyone is going to try and put their identities for you onto you.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time, right?
Yep.
Like I'm going to point you out. I love your look. One of the reasons I love your look, and we talk about this off camera, is because it's so different. Everyone here is in the suit. I actually wasn't going to wear this. I threw it on just because I felt a little out of place, but everyone else here is wearing something like this, except you. You have like the bandana, you got the sunglasses, you got the necklace. Freaking kick-ass. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Yes, you are owning who you are, regardless of what other people are saying. Now, for everyone, that's a little different. Maybe that means for me, when I started, that meant I was going to listen to the type of music that I liked while I was driving.
Hell yeah.
Regardless of who was in the car. That was my first step. So I remember people would get in the car, and I was a big Christian, grew up in the church. And so the first time I would put on Kesha, I felt so I know, because I love Kesha. Felt so uncomfortable.
Right.
All of my church friends are like, "What?" And I'm like, "I like this." Okay, and like that was my first step. Whatever that first step looks like for you, everyone's different. Eventually, you get to a point where it's like you rock it, and you're like, "I don't give a crap. Like this is who I am."
Oh yeah.
But no one starts there. Everyone has to take that first step. So don't be afraid to take whatever that first step and whatever that looks like for you.
Dude, that's liquid gold, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid gold. Where can people hear more about you, your social media, your website? Where can people connect with you more?
So GabrielKlingman.com. It's my name, Klingman with a K. And then the big thing that a big platform I'm active on is Instagram, which is Healing Beyond Forgiveness.
Healing Beyond Forgiveness.
Yep.
Connect with him. Gabriel Klingman. Thank you so much, brother. This has been awesome. Thank you for the impact. Thank you for coming here and impacting the kids with your story. Continue being brilliant. Continue to shine your light. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you. This has been a blast.
You rock. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another interview. Connect with them. Connect with these people. Connect and take their advice and put it into action, because once you do, it's amazing the outcome and the results and the confidence and the peace and the inner freedom that you can get when you fly your freak flag. When you just sit there and say, hey, this is who I am. I'm not going to worry about what anybody else is saying. I'm going to do me. You do you. And we'll meet in the middle and we'll learn from each other. We'll have respect for each other. We'll listen to each other. We'll have conversations with each other instead of all the BS stuff that's going on and the divisiveness and the fact that we're keyboard warriors, but nobody's having conversations. So take his advice to heart. We appreciate you guys being here at the pay-per-view Power of We Symposium 2022. We're going to be back in just a few minutes with another guest, but go get something to eat, enjoy yourselves, and we'll be right back. Thank you again, Christopher Rausch. Power of We. Let's go. Cheers.